I actually just want to talk for a few minutes about VIP badges and about mod badges. Is that what you call it, a badge? You know, the little mod sword thing. Because I feel like in the kind of continuing the series about stuff to help streamers or stuff, this is more like stuff streamers get wrong. I feel like a lot of streamers don't fully understand how to use the VIP badge effectively and correctly. And not that I'm an expert, of course, but I think that there is a trap that a lot of people fall into where they overuse the VIP badge and give it to too many people. So for those of you that don't know what the VIP badge is, as a streamer, you can give people that are watching you a badge. It's a little pink gem, and that makes them stick out as VIP. And it's very cool for people that get VIP to stand out, be like, you know, I'm important to the stream, etc., etc. I've got my special gem, and that's great. But I think a lot of people get it wrong, and I think a lot of people feel like it's almost a tool to play on people's emotions and get them to stick around. I don't know. Like, okay, just to wind back time a little bit. Think about mod. Back in my day, when I started streaming, there was no VIP. The only badge you as the streamer could assign a viewer was the sword, mod sword. And when I just started, I wanted to mod everyone. Because, you know, I wouldn't have many viewers, but then someone would stick around for a bit and hang out for maybe a full stream. And it's like, yeah, I want to mod you. You've shown dedication like no one else. Mod. But then you keep going at that rate, and you find that soon, if you grow at all as a streamer, you find that like you've modded everyone. Or you find that your chat is just filled with people that are mods. And I think that can have a negative effect on new viewers. Because if you're a new viewer and you go into someone else's stream, and literally everyone talking is mod, VIP, mod, it will make you feel weird for not being that. Like, almost unwelcome in some way. And so I think that modding everyone is a mistake. And I think by the same merit, VIPing everyone is a mistake. And I was talking to a streamer the other day, and they were telling me, and I not to call them out in any negative way whatsoever. I'm not even going to say who they are. I was talking to a streamer the other day, and they were telling me, yeah, this person was in my stream for the whole stream today, so I VIP'd them. And in my opinion, that is a little bit extreme. Because if all it takes for someone to be a very important person in your stream is just to be there for a whole stream and interact, what type of message does that kind of give out? Firstly, to other VIPs, and secondly, to people that aren't VIPs. Like, if they think it takes that little, and I don't get that. It also, I think, sets an unfortunate precedent, because if you start VIPing people really, really easily, people in the future will expect that to continue. And at the end of the day, you as a streamer can only give a limited amount of VIPs out. You get like, I think you get like 10 at first when you first hit affiliate. And then there's one of the Twitch achievements. It's the community achievement. I think it's have X amount of people interacting in a chat at a time. And the higher you get on that kind of achievement list, the more VIPs you're allowed. I think I'm allowed 60, for example, right now. But the streamer I was talking to the other day was saying, yeah, we actually hit our cap of how many VIPs were allowed, but then we got a new cap, so we can add some more. And I would advise against that. And they made a compelling argument. They were saying that yeah, but the thing is, from my community is a little bit smaller than yours, and yeah, by VIPing people, it encourages them to stick around and stuff. If we had a channel point reward like you, that's how I do it, by the way, channel point reward. So it was 50,000 channel points, but then because I think 4 people redeemed in the space of a couple weeks. I decided to up it, so it's now 60,000 channel points. And then when you get more people getting that, then it's going to go up even more. And I'm hoping that that it going up in price means that the rate in which new viewers are coming in far outweighs the rate in which old viewers are becoming VIPs, if that makes sense. But the streamer was saying to me, yeah, but the thing is with your community, it's a little bit bigger. So like people are actually redeeming that, but I don't think anyone would with us. And I had to kind of say to them, yeah, I mean that it makes sense. Like I understand where your brain is at and why you think that's a good idea. But I've had a few nights to sleep on it now, and I've been thinking about it, and I just feel that long term, it's gonna stifle you. I feel like if you've set a precedent where this is how you get VIPs, and it's as easy as that, given that you also have an upper limit to how many you can give out, I feel like long term it's going to be problematic. Now, I'm not saying that channel point rewards is the answer. All I'm saying is that with VIP, and especially mods, you need to be careful about who you give them to. And you need to be a little bit... What's the word I'm looking for? I'm struggling to find the word I'm looking for. Conservative. That's the word. I was like, what's the opposite to liberal? Wow, I'm dumb. You need to be conservative with how many you give out. VIP is permanent. You can remove it. The streamer can remove it. And I guess that's another thing you could do. If you set the precedent where, okay, you've earned VIP, you get it for a month, and then you get it taken away. I guess that could work. Although you've got to then question, like, is the person that gets it removed from it, are they going to feel sad about that? Have you been upfront about them initially and said to them, this will be removed in a month? Because I personally wouldn't feel comfortable removing VIP from someone unless they knew going into it that it was temporary. I think there's a lot to think about. And I think that the purpose of this video is just as a plea to newer streamers to just be a little bit careful. Just because somebody hangs out in your stream for a little bit, don't immediately think, yeah, okay, you should mod them. Because that can backfire later on. When I started streaming again a few months ago, and I started building a bit of an audience, I modded my first... I did mod the first person that kind of did that. I'm guilty of doing it. But this person in particular had spent like a full 2 weeks in my stream all day, every day, constantly in Twitch chat for a solid 2 weeks. And at that point I was like, do you know what? Yeah, I don't have many viewers right now. This person's really shown their dedication. 2 full weeks, right? 5 days a week, 7 hours a day, 2 full weeks in chat the whole time. Yeah, at that point, yeah, I feel comfortable modding you. But after that, because I'd already modded this guy and he's going to be in chat all the time, it makes me want to slow down and not mod more people for doing the same thing. Because again, I don't want literally everyone in my chat that talks a lot to be a mod, because then I've got the problem where everyone's got a sword again. So while I modded the first person that did that, because they did that, as long as this person is around and continues to be around, I'm not going to mod the next person that does that and the next person that does that, because I end up with the same problem. I think the final point I want to make to this is that, like, VIP is definitely a badge of pride. It's like, yeah, I've shown dedication. And however you run your stream, you should have it like that. You should make people proud to have VIP. It should feel like something they've earned. Mod is different. And I think mod is the kind of thing that, especially now VIP exists, people shouldn't be sad about not being mod. People also shouldn't be like asking for it and begging for it and really wish they were a mod. Mod isn't like a privilege. Mod is a responsibility. Well, I guess it's kind of both. But if you're a mod in my stream, I expect you to do the mod things, right? Like, it's not a badge of honor. It is a job. A job that you're not going to get paid for. And I think a lot of the time viewers in Twitch, they mistake mod as being some sort of sign of respect. It's not. It is responsibility. And I think generally viewers need to keep that in mind, but also streamers need to keep that in mind and really, really use mod carefully. You should be more careful for mod than for VIP, but I think you should be careful for both. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoy this sort of content, check out my Discord server. where the link is going to be in the bio. I have a streamer workshop. It is a chat channel for streamers to talk about their streams, give each other advice about streams, about overlays, about what they could do to grow more. I'm in there giving advice all the time. I'd love to have some more people. So if you're a streamer, join my Discord server, send me a DM. I'll give you the role, which will give you access to the streamer workshop channel. You can also promote your stream in my server too. That's all good fun. And also check out my stream, twitch.tv/Falcone hosts. I actually filmed this video live while streaming. So it's a little bit different. I hope it worked. Let me know if you enjoyed it. I'm going to go back to giving my attention to Twitch chat now, but I'll see you in the next one.